It's already started. Let's get started. Before to start talk about the book and so on, I just have a big announcement to you. But before to go to there, I would like to show something that I got from my homeland, Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Just I'm wondering why people. I got a lot of from them, just not a lot of a bunch of them, and all my friends would like to take this one. I'm just wondering, the last one I got in my packet, and I'm just wondering, maybe I need to leave for me. And that's why I got it. Look at it over there, I just will show you. It's kind of bracelet, beautiful one, I like it. The white one, and when I just asked them back old days when I was a child, why people wear this one. A lot of stuff from this kind of, pattern. They said me that it's like, for a good luck. Okay. I hope it will be. Because I already got my stress because of my study. Oh my god. Because, no, of course not. I was wondering, my studies started and... not lectures yet, but it's like courses. I just got the math course, just to help what I have learned. Maybe something I just forgot. I need to, just get knowledge back to be prepared very good for my exams, for first semester, and so on. And I was wondering, oh my god, I don't know how to solve that problem. And am I the dumbest on the class? And after that, it was the group work, and I just wondering, I'm not only one. That's cool, not to be the dumbest, not only to be the dumbest one. Yes, but anyway, I hope that it will be very, very better after courses. And what about the big announcement I would like to say? I would like to remake my book club idea to talk about each chapter and so on. Honestly saying, I can, but it takes a lot of time and it's not so interesting to watch you guys and me too. That's why I would like to put an end to this book that I'm just reading right now. It is 12 Rules for Life, an Antidote for Cows by Jordan B. Peterson. And yes, let's talk about the first rule of the book. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. And the best way to start with is, who cares if you're Prime Minister of Canada when someone else is the President of the United States? It's solid. If someone tell me, just tell some of my friends who, for example, from Tashkent, and say, I'm just studying Darmstadt. They say, what? Darmstadt, technology at Darmstadt. What? And after that, some second, I say, near to Frankfurt. Oh, Frankfurt. Oh, you could say just immediately Frankfurt. I know, of course, Frankfurt. It's school and so on. I don't live there. I spend my time in Darmstadt and I study there. Yeah, Frankfurt, that's cool. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's the same to me when is a student from the best universities like MIT, Harvard, and Technical University of München, and so on. Yes. Whatever. Yes. And it's true, kind of, nobody cares. Statistically, it's true that students are more talented. Maybe they're happier. Maybe they are. And one of the. I just would like to talk about another sentence. It's really about it's really just touched me. Honestly, I knew that. I almost knew that. Really, I mean, when you have something to say, silence is a lie, and tyranny feeds on lies. Yes, I mean, really, if you have to say something, take your time. If nobody doesn't have any question, just ask. Please, I mean, if your question is done this one, why not? I mean, who cares? You will never know until you try. Yes, I mean. And one of the, I would say, not lesson, just showed me the way that I cannot catch up everything and I need to choose something. And you must decide what to let go and what to pursue. And yes, because I cannot be focused on something. Because it's really true, and it is given a study that just a couple of students, a professor by a professor, that said just it was an episode that just, let's say, just cars just drive to another street, and just a lot of cars drive another street. Just professor say how many blue cars are there over there, and students. It was the question. It was the task. I mean. And student just counted that, and after that, the professor asked, "Have you seen a gorilla? I mean, really animal gorilla? I mean, there are what?" It was the episode of gorilla when showed up, did something, and disappeared after that. But the point of it just. The students were focused on something, on a specific task, and they didn't notice something else. For example, talking about gorilla, and it's the best way, and it's just, it's the best example to show it's showing that we cannot focus on everything. And I would like to make, if you're talking about my YouTube channel, I would like to make about drawing, a book club, programming, and I would like programming stuff and more engineering stuff. I would like to add, but you see the result. I have to wait until the next video will become up. This is not interesting for somebody, and I need to focus on something more important to me. That's why I just want to squeeze my book club, just for example, a video for a book and something that way, and make it more interesting to watch. That's the only way, yes. And yes, and about drawing, I think I will do the last video, and that's all. And I would like to focus on more things like programming, book club. Book club, yes, true. I mean, yes, I just love reading books. I hope that I'm gonna start in 2 weeks in another books. But I have just focus on the book, on the rule. And another one was said that just what you aim at determines what you see. Yes, I see myself as a programmer. In a couple months, I hope that I will publish my website, but I think it's not true. Because I'm so lazy, I'm not disciplined, and it takes a lot of time to make it happen. But anyways, you might choose what to see. Yes, I agree. It's the same thing, and just I think I can really have the saying what I want to say. Don't be bad, this and that. But it's everything, But just wondering. But I could ask, you could ask tutors, and how does it relate to the topic, to the title, and just personal. If I'm talking about me, just when I'm just aiming something at something, there are people, there are idols, there are achieved something there, and you're just wondering. You just compare. You start to compare yourself. What you've done exactly. And it's irritates you and makes you miserable a little, yes, during your life and a lot of stress, and you are worried about that, and you cannot, I don't know, you cannot be worried about that. It's because you want to be good, and you have to look at the good guys that have achieved something. And I just personally don't, you cannot completely, don't you cannot completely compare. You cannot, the title I don't like, because you cannot, you cannot completely compare. You compare to someone, because you, anyways, you will compare yourself a little bit to someone else. But the point of the rule, I would say that you have to compare yourself what you have done today for the whole day, that will make you closer to your goal than rather think of what the other guys achieved. And if you have done something, as you have done something to that will, you will come closer to your goal, that's cool. Maybe it's a small step, but it's just a step. And I mean, it's a step, and maybe sometimes it will completely change. I think that a bunch of little steps will be at the end a big step, and it will completely change your life. Okay, let's talk about the rule 5. Don't let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. I don't have any children, and I don't know what to be a good parent, but I have parents. But before to go, I just want to, sometimes I forget to say that I love my parents. I love you, daddy. I love you, mommy. And I have to remember myself all the time to say always. Not always when I see my parents, always, not always, more than less. And here's the point of what exactly would like Jordan Peterson say with that. You cannot always say that everything will be fine, everything can evolved is the best way to live, but it's not. You have to teach them some rules, punish them, discipline them when they're needed. Because if you don't teach them, the society will teach them more in harsher way. I think you won't like that. And that's why you have to be a good parent. Not a good parent, good, disciplined, committed, courageous parent. And it's a statement: when someone does something you are trying to get them to do, reward them. Yes, I think, and not judge. Yes, it will be cool, when something that whatever. Just always, honestly, I'm not so grateful human being, and when somebody helped me, I don't say even thank you. It's a bad thing, I would say. And at least, I have to say thank you, at least call them or just write a beautiful text, whatever it can be, but it's a small thing. But when I just changed that thing, I got a lot of positive feedback from people, really, from teachers and so on. Because, for example, if I lecture, I would like try, not always, but sometimes I would have to go at the end of the lecture. I would like to say thank you for the lecture, something that way. Yes, whatever. What I'm talking about. Sorry. Yes, and he told just a story I would like to share with you guys too. One of his friend left his son, a little son, for a Night by Jordan B. Peterson. How was because his friend had to do something to do or to work or just have a good had to spend some time with his wife. I don't know what I don't remember, but the point of that just he said that just he said a warning like my son isn't going today to sleep. That's why I don't worry about that. And it was true. Jordan P. Patterson, this when the 90 was this 90s came, Jordan Peterson just um, put his son in the just small bed and just closed it with some fences around the bed. And after he went to the door to go to his room to go to bed, Jordan B. Patterson, the friend's son stood up immediately and started to make noises. And he wasn't surprised, but he was kind of, I would say, frustrated. And he tried to put him again back on the bed, but he didn't. And some of the couple times he just made it more, put him more harder, more harsher, and and stay a little bit longer to putting his arms on him and not letting him to stand up again. And after some times he was starting to go to sleep. And the next day his friend came and asked him, did he sleep? And Johnny Bear asked, yes, he did very well. I mean, with that one, Jordan P. Peterson said that you have to always punish or discipline just in more harsher way to get something that children will done, because if the child was started to cry and make noises, some neighbors will complain about it, or just other members of Jordan P. Peterson's too. Not the best way, yeah. And one of the things I just would like to say, it was just a moment. There are no greater gifts that a committed or courageous parent can bestow. That's true. And I suppose the best gifts for children to have such parents. Let's talk about the last rule for today's video, and it is the sixth one. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Yes, and I suppose if you just the idea of the rule is you have to understand why do you criticize something, what's happening. Maybe you criticize because there are problems in your house, because of money. Why do you need a lot of money? That much money you just ask for. Maybe you need to clear your priorities in shopping, or just make some money budget and so on, to understand where do you spend a lot of money and where you need to reduce that. And that's all. If you just, for example, let's give an example that if we don't know why just people don't just have a cold relation with somebody, and you have to come there to ask them why, what's wrong with that, to ask you, not judge. Just for example, it doesn't work, okay, leave it. So, but if you need that one, why you cannot figure it out and try to make it work, or just do it better, What's the problem with that? Just sitting and believing that one day something will happen? I don't know, just, of course not. You have to sit and do what you need to do. And before to criticize, you have to clear up your minds. What exactly you would like, what exactly you wish, what exactly you need. And after that, you will, after a lot of days, weeks, months, years of work effort, one day I believe that you have to get your prize, your reward. And this only thing, I suppose, to get something. And after that, it will just, take away your bitterness and deceit in your life, and you will be live more happily. Everyone, sorry, would like to live happy, with a lot of money, and I don't know. That's the only thing, I suppose. More honest, maybe. But happy and money, I think, is the most honest. Yes. And one thing I forgot to tell, we do something we don't have to do, and we have to stop it. Because it is. You know that something doesn't help you, but you get used to do every day, every week, and so on. For example, I had problem with chips. I tried to eat at least once per week, because if I will not do that one time, I will do every day in a week eat chips. It's a fucking problem, really. But I would like to be in shape. Not only chips, there are a lot of other things that I just allow myself to eat. But I'm not gonna get into shape. Why? Because I'm not good disciplined to make it, and my body will not do it, and I'm not workout at home or at the gym and so on. Yes, I would say it's an excuse of that because of the corona lockdown and so on. Some people do that. Some people get up, do it at work, at home. Why not? Go run for at least. Yes, and after that you don't have to. And after that, I don't have to charge for my big stomach, not unfit shape to sagen. Sorry. Yeah. And the end of the video, I would like to wish you all, you guys, a good month, because today is already the 1st April and it's Foolish Day. Oh really? Oh, forget about that. I need to make one. Maybe, I don't know, we will see. I wish you good luck to have a good month. See you.